You're listening to the Growth Strategies for Jewelers podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome. This is Tim Holland from Deep Earth. I just wanted to take a few minutes today and kind of walk you through this one-sheet resource that we have. It's called the Independent Jeweler's Blueprint, 3 free strategies to drive customers to your jewelry store. So we built this as kind of a cheat sheet of sorts to kind of look at, if I am going to implement a few different strategies that are not going to necessarily break the bank, but that could really help boost my online presence for my jewelry store. What would that look like, and where would we advise that you start? And so I just kind of wanted to walk you through these 3 briefly. The first is obviously optimizing your website with implementing some SEO strategies. So, obviously our goal is when someone searches in our area for jewelry, necklaces, engagement rings, wedding rings, watches, if you have those, you want to be the first organic listing to appear. And so how do we do that? Well, really it's about optimizing the back end of your website. A good place to start would be title tags, H1 headers, H2 headers. Those are some things that you can Google or search on YouTube and get some brief tutorials about how to kind of optimize those for your area. But yeah, your website needs specific elements to be easily searchable. You may need to rewrite some of the code on the back end, some of the content. So really that's one of the big things to start out with. And again, best case scenario, you have the funds to hire an SEO strategist, SEO, partner that can basically be on top of things 24/7 for you. But there are a number of things that you can do if you just reach out to your website host and ask them to implement a few key changes that can start to move the needle. Second would be focusing on optimizing your Google My Business listing. So again, this is going to help you with SEO and findability online. Really what we would advise is that you start to just kind of pay better attention to your Google My Business listing, to take control of it, to look at who's posting on there, who's leaving reviews, all that kind of stuff. So just to go through a few of these, we need at least 100 photos on your Google My Business listing. There's a study that says that you'll be 520% more visible if you have over 100 photos. Accurate descriptions, obviously, accurate hours, all of that stuff needs to be sure that you're updated, even special hours, special holiday hours, that kind of thing. There's Google My Business microsites, basically a small Google-generated back-end website that you can actually access for your store. So we want to make sure those are built properly, updated properly, and built one for each of your locations if you have multiple locations. Regular posting on Google My Business, this became a really big thing about a year ago. And again, Google wants to know that you are utilizing their platform as much as you possibly can, and will reward you with visibility when doing so. So using their posting service is really important. And obviously replying to customers. So we want to reply to every single customer review, both good and bad, and not just a generic "thanks so much" name, but really, leave a sentence or two of, showing your support or your appreciation for their support. The last would be utilizing social media. So the organic side of social media, we all kind of know that these days, Facebook, Instagram, those are pay-to-play platforms. However, there is still a lot of opportunity to basically generate a lot more engagement through really, engaging, enticing, great stories, great posts, really high-end photography content that you can even create with just your phone. And so, post content for Facebook and Instagram daily. That's really a huge first benchmark if you guys aren't putting up a post every day. Ultimately, we want to get to 2 posts a day, but let's get to the first kind of milestone first, which would be a post a day. And professional photos, photos of happy customers, photos of current events, photos of special offers, all that kind of stuff is good. Keep an eye out for the comments. Engage with people just like you do with Google reviews, and it's really a great way to kind of start a conversation with somebody. People want to hear from you. People want to know that you are paying attention to them, that you are caring for their needs, that you're looking out for them, and you're trying to be, the authority in the area. And so the way to then do that in a free way or a very cheap way is to engage with them on social media, and so these really be the great starting points for building your jewelry brand, generating more online engagement, generating more reach online, and ultimately getting people into your brick and mortar store to create those relationships and build lifelong clientele. Thanks so much.